Amy! Amy! Where are you?
What, Dalton? I couldn't sleep, so I came downstairs. I'm too excited for the Jamaica trip, I guess.
Well, there's not going to be a trip, hon. I'm so sorry.
What? What do you mean? Wait a minute. Why is it so light outside? What time is it?
We overslept. Honey, I'm so sorry to have to tell you.
What? Oh my God, Dalton, what happened?
I don't know. I set the alarm with Alexa. You heard me, right?
Yeah, I totally heard you. I'm not blaming you, don't worry. But, wait, it's 7:15. Do you think we could still make it? Our plane leaves at 8:05.
With security? No chance. Ugh, I'm so sorry, hun.
I can't believe this. I've been looking forward to going to Jamaica for years. Stupid Alexa. I hate her so much.
I'll make up for it. We'll figure something out.
Like what?
Let's see. I know. A Halloween party.
I thought you said you never wanted to do another harvest party after the bonfire nearly burnt the barn down.
This wouldn't be a harvest party. This would be a Halloween party.
Okay, so a costume party? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, Amy. Of course, a costume party. Aren't you familiar with the concept of a Halloween party?
Alright, so who would we invite then?
Everybody. We'll invite everybody.
That means a lot of cleaning up the house first and a lot of preparing.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We can do it. We still have 3 weeks until Halloween.
Okay, well, I guess it's possible, right?
It could be great. We could do something for the kids too.
The kids? So it's gonna be a family party?
Yeah, of course. I can set up a haunted house in the barn.
So a haunted barn.
Well, yeah.
I don't know, Dalton. I don't want any kids stumbling over something in the dark and having to get a tetanus shot. I'd really rather try and get through the holidays without being sued by one of our friends.
We used to have one when we were kids. The brothers and I.
Well, I bet that was something else.
Oh, it was great. Things falling on you, bowls of grapes that were supposed to be eyeballs. Kids screaming everywhere.
Of course.
Well, if we're gonna have people over, we better start prepping the house as soon as possible, right?
Alright. Well, it's not like we have any plans now that Jeff Bezos screwed up our trip. So, how should we split up the duties?
You take care of the inside of the house. I take care of the outside?
That's a deal.
Great. I'll make a guest list. Or should I say, a ghost list.
I have a feeling October is going to be a long month.
Amy, you are not going to believe what I just saw scurry under the deck while I was out here fixing the railing.
What, Dalton?
A groundhog. A freaking groundhog. Can you believe it?
Are you serious? We have a groundhog living under our back deck?
I don't know if he's living there yet necessarily. He could just be going to check it out for something. But if he likes what he sees, it's only a matter of time before he comes back to make it his den.
His den?
Yep, that's what it's called.
Wow, that actually sounds kind of cozy.
Yeah, it may sound cozy, but we can't have a groundhog living under our deck.
So what are you going to do to get him out of there?
Well, I guess I could build a trap, but honestly don't really want to go to all of that trouble. I have enough going on with taking care of the house right now as it is.
How about you just buy a trap then?
Yeah, I'm not buying one when I could just make it. Those things are expensive. And plus, I could make a much better one anyway.
And yet you say you're too busy to do this?
Well, yeah. Basically I am.
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, Dalton.
Will it make sense to me?
Speaking of not making sense, something, spooky seems to be happening in there.
Yeah? Are the Halloween decorations starting to get to your head or something?
No, it isn't that.
Alright, then what is it?
Do you remember when we went skiing in the Swiss Alps? That time you,
That time I witnessed a murder?
Yeah, that time. The one you don't like to talk about anyway? Do you remember when we got back and what our house sitter April said?
Not off the top of my head. I was a bit frazzled after that trip.
Well, she said that every couple of days that week she was hearing an old bump in the night.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And when she was upstairs, she'd hear creaks downstairs. And when she was downstairs, she'd hear the same ones down there.
Creaks? What do you mean by creaks?
Like footsteps, Dalton. Footsteps.
Oh, come on. No way. I've never heard anything here. And I've lived here for 23 years.
I haven't either. Until today.
What are you talking about? What did you hear?
I was down in the basement looking for a box of skulls.
Uh-huh. And the door locked on you?
No, but when are you going to get that thing fixed? If I get locked in the basement, I'm going to be so mad.
I'll get to it. For now, you just have to make sure the door stopper is on it.
Okay, well, anyway, I was down there, and from way over on the other side of the basement, I heard something like this rattle.
A rattle? What do you mean? Like the pipes rattling?
No, not the pipes. I know what the pipes sound like.
Okay, the water heater then.
The water heater was right next to me, Dalton.
Fine. So, did you investigate?
Yeah, of course. I went over there and there was nothing.
Well, what could have possibly been rattling?
There was just shelves over there with old stuff. Your old tools. There was an old golf bag in the corner.
Oh yeah, that old thing. I've been meaning to get rid of that.
But how could anything make a rattling sound on its own, Dalton?
Look, I'm sure it was just something in the house, okay? There's all sorts of weird, creepy sounds down there. And plus, you're in the spooky spirit of the season. Your imagination is running wild.
I don't know, Dalton.
I didn't realize you were so superstitious.
Well, I didn't either. I mean, I'm not. But will you get the rest of the Halloween stuff that's down there for me?
Ugh, fine, scaredy cat. I have to go down there anyway. I need to find my pellet gun.
Your pellet gun? What do you need that for?
Hunting groundhog, Amy? Amy, I can't believe this. That groundhog is one clever little rodent.
Is a groundhog a rodent? I'm honestly not sure.
Well, whatever it is. It's built quite the den down there under our deck, despite the stupid trap I made for him.
So it didn't work at all, huh?
Nah, there must be a design flaw in there somewhere. I'll figure it out.
So how do you know it's a den? Can you see it from above the deck or something?
No. I crawled down there on my belly.
You crawled under the deck on your belly?
Yep, just like a little worm. How else was I going to see what was going on down there?
Okay, I guess you're right. So what did it look like?
I don't know. I didn't get a very good look at it before it popped up out of nowhere and got right in my face.
What do you mean?
I mean, 1 minute I was just checking it out, and the next his furry little face was in front of me.
Oh my god! What did you do? Did he try to attack you?
Well, no, thankfully. We both actually jumped away about as quick as each other. I think we were both scared.
So now that you and this groundhog have managed to successfully frighten each other, what's next? How else are you going to try to get him out of there?
Well, I'm going to use the natural elements.
You aren't lighting our deck on fire, Dalton.
What? No. I'm going to flush them out.
Flush him out? What do you mean, with what?
I'm going to spray the hose down there and fill up his little home.
Ah.
Who wants to live in a puddle, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but I feel sorry for the guy. He wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He was just following his instincts.
Well, I'm not trying to hurt anybody either.
Yeah, except when you shoot him with a pellet gun.
Hey, threats for deterrence and my own protection.
You'd better not flood my vegetable garden. That's all I'm saying.
Relax. It's not even going to come close to the garden.
Good, because if your little attempt at the groundhog's excommunication messes up my pickling hobby this year, I may put a hit out on both of you.
Oh yeah? And if you do, I'll haunt the house and freak you out even more, so there.
Hey, that's not funny. I really think this is getting serious here. I know you're in denial, but it's true.
I'm not in denial.
Come on, you heard those footsteps last night just as well as I did. Just admit it.
I admit to nothing.
Look, I was skeptic too, okay? It's all right to be skeptic. But you also can't deny your eyes and ears, right?
I haven't seen anything weird.
Not yet, but you've heard something. And I have seen something weird.
Come on. That was just a shadow.
I swear it was like a ghost cat or something.
You're crazy.
All right, fine then. If I'm so crazy, how about the next time there's a strange sound down the stairs at night, you go investigate?
Well,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
So what can we do about it then? Have the kids go inside the house instead of the barn?
Let me talk to Claire about it. She knows about those things.
Claire. That kooky lady you introduced me to at the street fair last year.
Wow, Dalton, I'm delightfully surprised at your memory.
Yeah, well, she wasn't easy to forget.
Hey, Claire, how have you been?
Oh, Amy, what a pleasant surprise. It has been far too long. Far too long. How are you?
Well, okay, I guess. Still plugging along. Are you in town?
Actually, no, and I won't be until after Thanksgiving. Isn't that sad? I'm just so busy these days, but busy is better. That's what I always say. Right, hon?
For a lot of people, I suppose. But that's too bad. I was going to invite you to a little Halloween costume party that Dalton and I are having in a couple weeks.
Oh, that's such a thoughtful gesture. I'm so sorry that I won't be able to make it.
Well, I just still hope that it goes on. What with Dalton unable to get that groundhog from underneath the shed and all.
Groundhog? Oh my. Those creatures can be very troublesome.
Yes, I've been having some troubles of my own inside the house.
Oh? How so?
Weird occurrences, Claire. Really weird ones.
Weird occurrences? Well, like what?
Creaking sounds at night, scampering sounds, and last night, a crash downstairs. A vase, the one that Dalton's mother gave him, shattered.
Oh my goodness. That's horrible. So do you think it could be...
I don't know, man. I've never experienced anything like a haunting here, and neither has Dalton. But other people have.
As have I.
What you have?
Well, I'm a little bit in touch with the world, as you know.
Oh, right.
I know, you're a skeptic.
Honestly, Claire, right now, I don't know who or what to believe.
Well, I think that I have just the right person in mind who can help you.
Oh, really? You do? And who might that be?
Her name is Clairvoyant, and she's simply the best psychic that I have ever worked with.
Come on, Claire, you know how I feel about...
I know, but just try her out. Give her a shot. okay?
Well, okay, fine. I guess I'll talk to her. But I can't let Dalton find out that I'm spending money on a psychic to talk about ghosts in the house. He'll blow a fuse. Plus, he has his hands full playing Marco Polo with that groundhog.
Groundhog?
Hello, is this clairvoyant?
Hello, this is Amy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I was gonna ask how you knew, but I guess Claire told you I was gonna text you.
Yes, and also I'm a psychic, of course.
Yeah, that too. So anyway, I don't know if Claire told you much about what was going on at the house.
Well, she told me enough to make me understand that a blessing is in order.
Right, a blessing. Well, the thing is, I've just been hearing a lot of scuffle sounds at night. Like scraping?
Interesting. And are there any other types of sounds that you hear?
Well, we thought we heard footsteps, but I think that was just the cat bouncing around chasing a bug or something.
Oh, I see. Are you sure that the cat wasn't chasing around a spirit of some sort?
Well, I don't know, maybe. I guess that never really occurred to me. Does that happen?
Oh, yes. Animals are incredibly perceptive to spirits of all kinds. So tell me, does your husband,
Dalton?
Dalton, right. Right, I knew that. He hears the noises too?
Yes, he has.
And does he believe that they could be something of a spiritual nature? Or is he a dyed-in-the-wool skeptic like most men?
Well, I think he's more of a skeptic than I am, but he's a little bit distracted right now.
Distracted? Distracted by what? How could you be distracted by anything when you have a spirit in the house?
Well, a groundhog.
A groundhog?
Yeah, you see, there's this groundhog who seems to have made himself a den under our back deck. So Dalton's been trying for the past few weeks to get him out. He's a stubborn little guy, I'll tell you.
Well, I assure you, that has nothing to do with the spirit.
Well, I know there can be ghost cats, right?
Yes, animals can leave spirit traces for certain.
So why not groundhogs?
I suppose it's possible. I do believe that it's important I get in there right away to perform a blessing.
So you have to come to our house to do this? You can't just, do it over the phone?
Over the phone? You must be joking, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm joking. I'm just joking, of course.
Well, good, because that would be totally absurd.
Right, absurd.
So how's tonight? Is tonight good? Tonight is actually better than tomorrow.
Well, I was hoping you could come over and do it when Dalton wasn't here.
Oh, no. All members of the household must be present during a blessing and a cleansing ritual.
Or it doesn't work or something?
Actually, it could end up having a counterintuitive effects.
Well, I'm just concerned is all, clairvoyant.
Concerned? What do you have to be concerned about?
I just don't know if Dalton's gonna go for this.
Well, it's absolutely necessary. So, you're just going to have to talk him into it then.
Okay, I guess I can try.
No. Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, Dalton. You can sit in the bathroom the whole time if you want.
I do not want a psychic in my house. Do you understand me, Amy? How much are you paying this woman anyway?
I'd rather not tell you.
It's that much, huh? It's in the I'd rather not tell you category.
Well, I don't know what else to do. I'm really freaked out here, okay? It's either try out or move.
First of all, we aren't moving. At least not because of that. And second of all, clairvoyant? The psychic's name is clairvoyant.
Yeah, I mean, are you surprised?
I guess not. It seems like a perfect name for a psychic.
Wait until you see her robe and fingernails.
Ugh. I'm not going to see her robe and fingernails because there's no way she's stepping into my house.
Dalton, do I really ask you for much?
Oh, good one, huh?
I'm being serious, do I?
Well, no.
And did I put up much of a fight when you said that you wanted to have a big Halloween party?
Well, no.
Or how about when we overslept for Jamaica? Did I say anything about that? Did I give you a hard time?
I told you that was Alexa's fault, not mine. She misheard me.
All right. But the point being, could I just have this crazy psychic do one thing just to make me feel a little better? I mean, is that too much to ask?
Okay. When you put it like that, I guess it doesn't sound too bad.
Okay, thank you very much. I didn't think so either.
So, what does this woman do? Just like walk around talking to ghosts?
I guess she just walks around with incense and candles chanting. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So, we have to stay with her the whole time?
No, like I said, just be present in the house. There's no way I'm going down in that basement again.
Amy? Amy, get me out of here. The door is stuck. I can't open it. Get me out. Get me out!
Okay, clairvoyant, I'm coming. What's going on?
There's something down here with me. There's something growling at me. I can see its little red eyes flashing.
I'm pulling, but I can't get it open. I told Dalton to fix this thing.
Well, just go find him and get him to open it.
He's out in the barn right now making his haunted thing.
But he's supposed to be inside the house for the ritual.
Well, he said he thought being on the property would be good enough.
Open the door, Amy. Get an axe, a battering ram, something. Oh my God, there's more of them. The eyes! The eyes!
Well, honey, I sure hope your psychic friend enjoys that rabies shot. I hear those can be quite painful.
I just hope she doesn't sue us. Honestly, clairvoyant seems the litigious type.
Well, it would be bound to make the Daily Mail. American psychic attacked by family of baby groundhogs in couple's basement.
How long do you think they were building that nest down there anyway?
Oh gosh, it had to have been at least a month.
Do you think that's what all the scraping was? I mean, do they have claws?
I'll let you know the next time I get up close and personal with one.
So when's the party?
You still want to have it?
Of course I do.
Well, Halloween is on a Friday night this year, so it should be rocking.
What are you going as?
I don't know yet. I was thinking of Dracula. You know, a good old standby. Or Swamp Thing, maybe.
I think you should go as Bill Murray in Caddyshack. Get you a little stuffed groundhog. You could tell everyone the story.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
The Halloween party went off without a hitch, and there were no groundhog sightings by any guest, living or undead. Clairvoyant did indeed attempt to sue Dalton and Amy, but the lawsuit was immediately thrown out of court after the party. They rebooked their flight and hotel and will be staying in the beautiful Hilton Oasis for 1 week next spring, or so they hope.